Okay guys, so this is my 21 Hellcat. Finally cleaned it up. It's full red except for the roof. It's matte black with sunroof and everything. Don't mind the calipers because they were black and the color got washed off because every time I would take it to the car wash they would put acid on it and it washed off the color. But I want to put yellow powder coat on it, and hopefully it fits the car pretty nice. It's completely stock on the outside. It has the performance spoiler on it, but I don't really like it because it doesn't have the Hellcat logo in the back. It usually has the Hellcat logo over here, but it gets deleted with this spoiler. So, but it does look pretty nice the way it is. I'll turn it on in a second. Unfortunately, it's not cold, so it won't be a cold start, but it still sounds pretty sweet. And also don't mind the lug nuts. I took the car to the dealership and they stripped the original lug nuts, so I'm waiting to buy the wheel lock, waiting to buy a black one so it matches the other ones. I just bought these because they look pretty nice, especially on black. Damn, I gotta clean that better. Yeah, this is the engine bay. Ooh, that's hot. You know what, there's an option I want to show you guys, so let's go ahead and get it started. I want to show you guys the race cool down, but it's pretty, I think it's unique to this Redeye, to the Redeyes, and the regular Hellcat doesn't have it. I'm not too sure, but let's see a cold start. But it's still, you know, it's still pretty loud. So I have this option, which, like I said, I'll actually look it up after this, but just want to show you guys how this works. Right now the air conditioning is on, so the air is pretty cold. But if I go into this chiller button, now the air conditioning stops flowing through the vents and it flows through the intercooler to cool it down. But if I hit raise cool down, it just tells me all conditions have to be met. So now it's on, so whenever I turn off the car, then it will run the air conditioning for 5 minutes after I turn the car off. So you guys see the car's off and their air conditioning is running. So I wish I could show you guys how much heat this is actually moving, because if I put my hand around here where all the air is coming out of and on the floor as well, it's really hot. Especially since I was just running it and it gets really hot. And it's done, and my brother just arrived with our blue Tesla, which we have another Tesla, it's a white one, and I'll make another video on that car as well. So it stopped, so now it's the magical moment where I can put my hand, ooh, that's still hot, but you know, I can touch my hand and it's pretty cold compared to when you're running it. But yeah, it's a pretty normal Hellcat engine bay, except that it has the, let's see if it focuses. I'm not sure if it's focused there, but you know, it has the SRT with the Hellcat and the Redeye logo. It's the only difference. It's pretty stock, but I've only done like minor things to it, like add a catch can, which is a JNL catch can. I was gonna get a JLT, which is the one that everyone gets, but somehow I got this JNL one. And it's a pretty dirty engine bay, so I'll make another video where I'm cleaning it up, I'm detailing it. See, this is pollen, so I live up north, so we get the change of seasons, so most of what you see here is just pollen from about 2 months ago. I just haven't had the time to actually detail it, and if you look under here, everywhere it's just filled with all that dirt. But like I said, I'll make a video of me detailing it, scrubbing it down, the small spots and everything. And yeah, this is the what some people know is a green belt. You can kind of see like the old green, but as it wears down, the green wears off as well. There's nothing real special about this. Apparently some people say that you can tell the difference of the blower because it is a bigger blower than a regular Hellcat, and some people say that you can tell the difference between them, but I've never actually seen a regular Hellcat blower before. But yeah, that's the engine bay. You know, you've seen it a million times in other videos, but hopefully in a few more seasons, race seasons, we can do some upgrades to it. Maybe I'll do stuff like I'll do some cosmetic work to start off, you know, the mods. It's really hard to see, but both of the fog lights on like the regular Hellcat are actually functional. So these are holes, and they both take in air. Just that this one is more direct. You can see the way it turns down and it goes through here and into that gap right there for extra air. And yeah, this is pretty normal as well. I gotta change this filter because I did clean it and I got a lot of the junk out, but most of it is stuck. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the engine bay. There's some stuff that's like kind of rusting out, and I'll show you guys what I mean, but that comes with living up north and, you know, the winter salty roads and all that, and I try to take care of it, but it's just really hard. These brake discs don't really show a lot of rust, but you know, you can see it right there on the edge. I'll show you the rears. The rears are actually pretty bad, but damn, these look so ugly, and I really want to get that changed. I want to get them on yellow. I want to turn them yellow, and hopefully they change the whole look of the car, because right now they just make it look a lot uglier. But if you look at this rear rotor, you can see how it's rusted along the edge, and yeah, it's not much I can do about that. And I didn't really drive it much on the winter, but it's just the perks of living up north. But yeah, it's the Hellcat logo. You can't really tell, but this eye actually is red. You know, it's really hard to tell, but there's a red gem there. I showed you guys the inside already. It's pretty nice. And you know, this car, for being a two-seater sports car with a big engine and a really big trunk, it has a lot of space in the back seats. My friends have all told me that this is one of the most spacious cars that they've sat in, and I've sat 4 people back there and they've all been comfortable while riding. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my car. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it on the stock ride height, but yeah, hopefully it's not too long, because I do want to mod it a bit, but I don't want to mess up with the warranty. That's the only thing that's keeping me back from doing any mods. And one other mod that I have is preventative, which, if you can see, I added the diff brakes. I don't know if you can really tell, but yeah, this really the only 2 things I've done. I did have other wheels on it, and I plan on upgrading the wheels. I just don't want to make that investment right now, so I'll buy a whole new set that complement the car, and I'll buy some wider wheels in the back. I'll put a staggered setup, so 9.5 in the front maybe 10.5s or 11s in the back, and then I'll put wider tires in the back because it doesn't hurt to have more traction. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll try to put some good racing clips after this.